Yesterday, we had an interesting display of the childish political games that are played by the UP party and their coalition or their opposition colleagues in Parliament. In February, when an announcement was made that government had reached an agreement with SXM to purchase the building, they hurriedly requested a meeting of Parliament. At the time, I was off island, and the Minister of Finance sat in as Deputy Prime Minister in my place in that meeting. A number of questions had been asked, and the meeting was adjourned. In between that, we had a meeting of the passing of the budget. We had an entire budget debate. And most of those questions raised were also discussed in the budget meeting. Yesterday, I was invited back to Parliament for the continuation of that meeting to answer to the questions posed in round one and any clarifications thereafter, and then for the members of Parliament to continue, if they so desired, with questions in the second round. One of the interesting remarks that was made by the faction leader of the UP party was, and I quote basically, when he said, "Your duty," addressing me, "your duty is to answer questions. So when you're called here, you got to come here and answer questions." Well, I came and I answered the questions that were posed in the first round. And while there were not too many questions, but quite some political remarks were made in the second round, the UP faction then chose to take to the hills. The meeting was not requested by Parliament. The meeting was not requested by the coalition. The meeting was requested by members of the opposition. How do you get a quorum if the opposition requests a meeting? Then they need the support of members of Parliament who are supporting the government. And naturally so, the members of Parliament, being members of Parliament, supported the request for the meeting, participated in the meeting in the first round, and was there to lend support to members. 7 members are in opposition, 3 of whom signed the request for the meeting, and in the process of the meeting disappeared and left the questions, so to speak, unanswered, and basically left their constituents, led the people of St. Martin not informed. Because if the objective was to ask questions so you can get information, and by extension provide information to the people of St. Martin, they have clearly shown that they were not interested in the information, but that they were actually to do some political grandstanding. And in their childish opinion, they left the Prime Minister hanging in Parliament yesterday. But what they've actually done is show their lack of respect for the people of St. Martin, show their lack of respect for Parliament in general, and their lack of respect for the democratic process that has to take place.
Tell Night of the Hitmakers. Tell Night of the Hitmakers. Saturday, April 23rd, 2016 at Carnival Village. Featuring Tsunami, Control, Tanya St. Paul, Mika Ben, Jean-Marc Ferdinand, Kes the Band. Tickets in advance $30, $40 on the day of the show. Ticket outlets, Van Dorp, Adolphus Office Supply, and Domino's Pizza. Partners, Telcel, Heineken, Accessible Ventures. This is an extra tight entertainment production. Just say I.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Panasonic battery, the battery with more power. If it's for your TV remote, Wii, camera, flash, or any other electronic devices, Panasonic battery everyday power for commonly used devices. Panasonic battery Evolta #1 long-lasting alkaline battery, the best battery you can get for your high-drain appliances. Panasonic battery for all your battery needs. For more power at a better price, look for Panasonic batteries, distributed by Odubet Agencies.
Here we go. This is freedom, this is life. Happiness is all I'm seeking. Carpe diem, I'm seizing every day, not just the weekend. Here's to all the good times that have come to last. Here's to living in the now.
When you can afford what you crave, life just gets so good. KFC, so good for everyone.
Need a loan that's quick and easy. Island Finance. Up to 50,000, get us real easy. Island Finance. For education, a renovation. That's no problem. Yes, it's true. That's not all. They're quick and friendly too. Island Finance. Appliances, vacations, even fix your car. You can depend on Island Finance.
Life is a journey full of connections. You're in safe hands even when life starts too soon. You don't have to miss a single beat. When a bad hair day makes you sad, just sharing can bring you joy and more to come. They take the plunge, turn fear into faith, while you capture those beautiful moments. In the game of life, it's family that counts. They'll be there even when you lose. We all have our moments of reflection and hope. And when you feel you're losing everything in life, we're there because there's more to come. When life starts too soon, you don't have to miss a single beat. We're here to connect you and share life. Telcel, when you want more.
Oh my, what an inventory list, and so unnecessary. But wait, your home contents are all insured by Be Sure. That means that you determine the amount you want to insure. No inventory list, no hassle.
Are you Be Sure? Be Sure.
Bob, I can understand why you're parking so carefully. Of course, when you can get 80% discount on your Be Sure car insurance. But that's overdoing it, Bob.
Are you Be Sure? Be Sure.
Yeah.
It's here. And I'm pleased to announce that questions have been posed to me for the last 2 weeks about whether or not the CFT approved the budget or not. That yesterday I finally received a letter from the CFT in which Mr. Agebakker wrote approving the St. Martin's budget for 2016. Mr. Bach, and I quote from the letter, "The CFT has taken note of the significant improvement to the draft budget of St. Martin for 2016 and we compliment the Minister of Finance with this achievement. A clear effort has been made to balance the budget and to comply with the instructions issued by the Kingdom government. There are a few items that require keen attention and monitoring, but CFT has arrived at the conclusion that St. Martin's budget for 2016 complies with the norms described in Article 15 of the Kingdom Law on Financial Supervision. This conclusion also applies to St. Martin's multi-annual budgets. End of quote. With this, St. Martin now has access to $77.6 million for investment in capital expenditures, of which already approximately 35 million guilders are in the bank. The difference for investments can be borrowed. However, caution has been expressed by the CFT to St. Martin to limit its borrowing as much as possible, although it has the right to borrow up to that amount. St. Martin's capacity to be able to borrow and spend all this money for this year is not there. So I am not concerned that St. Martin will be borrowing all of this money. Quite the contrary. I also will take the advice from the CFT in this respect quite seriously and limit borrowings to as little as possible. The letter from CFT also notes that the 26 million guilders of loans from the former island territory of St. Martin, which was refinanced in 10-10-10 to the tune of 26 million guilders, that 26 million guilders in loans become due in October 2016. In this letter already, the CFT is giving its approval for us to refinance this 26 million guilders on a sinking bond basis. So that would also not be a problem or an obstacle as far as the budget is concerned. So from a budget point of view, things look pretty good for 2016, and so it does for 2017 and 2018, because the letter also mentions that the multi-annual budgets from St. Martin also meets the norms described in the law. All of this is extremely good news for St. Martin, and I believe with continued discipline, attention, and hard work, that St. Martin and its citizens can look forward with confidence to a brighter tomorrow. With these budget issues now behind us, we can direct our attention to other important areas.
Me and you, girl, just me and you, para me and you.
What's up? This is your boy Faz.
This is Merge, and we are Brackets, and we're coming to African Flavor Concert in St. Martin's on the 26th of April. Don't miss it because you miss it. You lose St. Martin's today, so yeah.
Simmy, aha. Yo, you don't know St. Martin. This is Ben Giant. I'll be there April 26th. You don't know. It's all about Festival Village. You don't know African Flavor. I'm telling you, Simmy, aha. Soca does give me powers. I'll be there live.
Get ready, St. Martin. Bracket is coming for the first time in Carnival history in St. Martin. Also performing Ben Giant,
I'm phenomenal.
Roxy, Timo,
Now we go.
Oswald, Norvana Dancers, and Fred York. Come celebrate Carnival with Bracket straight from Africa on April 26th. Get your advance tickets for only $40 and $45 at the gate. Tickets available at Ikimba Front Street, Van Dorp, both locations, and Adolphus Richardson on the Pondville and SOS Radio Marigot. Did I forget to mention that ticket purchase qualifies you for a round-trip ticket for two to Nigeria? This is one show you can't afford to miss.
Lucas Ed. It's DLZ, everybody. Lucas Ed, energy, get ready. Hey, nobody shutting down this. Lucas Ed in the van. The whole crew up and ready. Lucas Ed in the hand. DLZ, Lucas Ed, energy.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
These are the doors that never close. These are the hands that make a difference. These are the walls that could tell countless stories of helping and healing, of storms weathered, of change and growth, of a place where life begins, where hearts are mended, and where hope grows stronger. For more than a quarter of a century, the physicians, medical professionals and staff of St. Martin Medical Center have combined advanced medical technology and compassionate care to bring a world of medicine to our friends, neighbors, and visitors to the island of St. Martin we all call home. As proud as we are of what we have accomplished, we believe there is still much work to do to continue a proud tradition of providing everyone in our community with the latest technology, the best medicine, and the most exceptional care. St. Martin Medical Center, celebrating 25 years of serving, caring, healing.
Telcel Night of the Hitmakers. Telcel Night of the Hitmakers. Saturday, April 23rd, 2016 at Carnival Village. Featuring Tsunami, Control, Tanya St. Paul, Mika Ben, Jean-Marc Ferdinand, Kes the Band. Tickets in advance $30, $40 on the day of the show. Ticket outlets, Van Dorp, Adolphus Office Supply, and Domino's Pizza. Partners, Telcel, Heineken, Accessible Ventures. This is an extra tight entertainment production. Just say I.
What is the biggest thing for the Carnival committee and yourself that you don't have to prepare, in other words, to make a very good festival for, what is it, 3 weeks or 2 weeks?
Finances. By far, there's nothing comes close, more important than finances. Without it, you don't have a carnival. And folks need to, you know, like I said earlier, it's not a festival like it was in the 80s when they had budgets of a few hundred guilders. You have to understand that this festival runs a budget of almost $1 million. Okay, our budget averages about $700,000 every year. Okay, and government, you know, so you have to go out and speak to sponsors, be creative in your way you attract them, come up with other creative financing schemes. It's really a 24/7 job, and to convince people, believe it or not, in 47 years of Carnival, we still now have to convince people and businesses why it's important to support Carnival. You know, you would think after 47 years you wouldn't have to, but you still have to go in and give presentations and meet and show your report and show your financials and, you know, show them what their return is going to be once they come on board with the Carnival Foundation. So that takes up our most time, finances, securing finances so we could actually function. And to be quite honest, Ricardo, we never fully fund our budget. We can't. You know, so we depend on a lot of our contractors and stakeholders to come to decent payment terms with us. Our contracts roll over every year, so they're extended, so it makes the debt easier. But it's a real challenge to fund Carnival. St. Martin Carnival is the least funded in the Caribbean. The longest by far, 21 days, but the least funded. And every year we're trying to get government to understand if they just subsidize us better, what it can do for the country, what it can do for the economy. So that's an ongoing struggle.
One of the other things is that, you know, to also keep an event that doesn't have good control, whether it's in the festival village or it's outside the festival village.
Right.
So security, I know,
yes.
You know, I noticed that the police come in full force.
Yes.
How is the cooperation with that going so far?
Beyond excellent. We have a terrific relationship with the police department. They are also Carnival lovers. They want to see the event come off good. They take pride. The police take pride in knowing that our Carnival is one of the safest in the Caribbean. It has grown because it is safe, and it is safe because of their efforts. Our police officers, the men and women in blue, they go above and beyond. They work several hours without knowing if they're going to get overtime pay. They move from event to event. Just like the Carnival Foundation, they have very little sleep, but they are out there every single day for almost a month protecting and ensuring that we have a good festival. So our cooperation with the police is terrific. That's why we honored them a few years ago. They are invaluable to us. The lines of communication between us and them is beautiful, no problems at all. Then of course we have our own security force, Sheriff Security, who safeguards the village and are present at some of our jump-ups as well. So a combination between Sheriff and the police force, as well as different restrictions we have in the village, makes Carnival a very, very safe event for everybody.
Now, Mike, I'd like to share the last final word for you to
yes.
tell the public why should they come out to enjoy this year Carnival.
Carnival, you never know what you're going to expect from Carnival. I mean, we always have something different. You can always expect terrific shows, foreign or international. Foreign or local. Our parades are going to be beautiful. Our bands are working really hard. The troop leaders are doing their thing. It's going to be very colorful. They're bringing a couple of different things. I'm not going to say what, but you got to come out and see that. But St. Martin Carnival is unique in every aspect. We have Carnival Village. You know, that is our heart and soul. This is our heart and soul. Everything happens here. This is the biggest restaurant in the world. The biggest outdoor restaurant in the world. This is a music and food festival. This is culture, all mixed in one. This is multicultural. You get food in here from local, Dominican, St. Kittian, Surinamese, American. You got different choices. You can't go wrong. Our Juve is the best in the Caribbean. I don't care who says different. I'm going to brag and say our Juve is the best in the Caribbean. We just want you to come out and experience everything that is Carnival on St. Martin, and it's so much, and that's what separates us from the rest of the Caribbean. Our Carnival is so much music, food, culture, concerts, parades, all in one package. So just come and experience life.
Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Fish, the mega boss. Fish, how you like it so far?
first of all, give yourselves a round of applause.
I'm the MC of the woman.
Okay, sorry. I give Fernando one too. This is what Calypso is about. Calypso is about you. We're doing this for you, and I'm glad to see the attendance tonight. You know, and from my heart, I love this. I love this. And I like how you're applauding for every one of the contestants. That goes to show they're using my blueprints tonight, and I love it. Yes. So I appreciate it. And so far, all I've heard put a great joy in my heart, except that one from Z, where she talked about my balls. I do not like people to address my balls.
Let me tell you what happened. I tell her don't talk about no small things in a song.
Good, so it's only big things she's interested in. And I'm glad to be part of that. And ladies and gentlemen, the contestants that are here tonight, they're great. They're doing a great job. But only 10 could pass through. Those are the ones I'm feeling for. I'm sorry for the 10 that are gonna make it to the final. The ones who ain't make it, they get away, they got thank God. Well, anyhow, the show have to go on, and thank you, and I appreciate this.
All right. Oh, first, before you go, Brad said polish up the crown because in 3 weeks he's coming for it. Okay? Yeah, first it's one of those Calypsonians who ain't afraid to say what you have to say. And it's like the Empress Z said in a song, curtains are hanging up by eyeballs. He's still in learn. He said,